For NATO nations bordering Russia, the threat from Vladimir Putin's regime remains in focus as the Ukraine war reaches its second anniversary. Latvia has reintroduced conscription, something its leaders are encouraging other nations to do.
Basic training for Latvian recruits. They practice how to counter an ambush with pretend gunfire and even an imaginary grenade. Some of these trainee National Guards are part of a new programme of conscription, reintroduced last year to bolster Latvia's defences following Russia's war in Ukraine. This 18-year-old is a voluntary conscript.
I think that every man in the world needs to at least try military life.
Latvia will train up to 800 conscripts this year, a mix of volunteers and those who are drafted. They can choose to train for 11 months or stretch it out over 5 years alongside civilian life.
I recommend that everyone samples emotion and experience of military life. Then they like it. Maybe they will seek join the armed forces full time.
The main aim of this expanding force is to deter an attack. Latvia and the other Baltic states feel the threat from Russia intensely because of their shared geography. It's why they're doing more to mobilise their people. And they're also wondering whether their NATO allies further west should be thinking about doing similar.
I visited our troops and
Latvia's foreign minister championed the merits of conscription at a recent security conference.
It's been all voluntary. It's not replacing the professional army, it's augmenting the professional army.
And do you think it would make a difference if Britain sort of started doing conscript, for example?
I think it would make a difference if any European country, and of course the larger countries, it would make a bigger difference.
And are you advocating that when you speak to people?
It's the experience that we have that I'm happily sharing with all of my friends and colleagues.
But the UK's Defence Secretary is against the idea of training up any citizen army.
Everyone knows that in a wartime, First World War, Second World War scenario, of course countries have to make other arrangements. That's not the position we're in now. We have absolutely no plans to do that now, and so that's not something which is on the agenda currently.
Yet perhaps lessons can be drawn from Latvia, where conscription is about so much more than guns and uniforms.
I think
that the most important thing is to awaken the desire to protect and defend your country, to awaken the patriots in them so that they have the courage to stand up against the enemy if needed.
No one here is looking for a fight. They just want to be able to help the professionals should the worst happen. Deborah Haynes, Sky News, Latvia.